March 1933. The problem was no longer failing banks. It was that people could no longer trust they could still reach their money. So the government shut the banks for about a week, not because the panic was over, because it was already too big to manage with open doors. By then, this was no longer just about weak balance sheets. Depositors were pulling cash, banks were losing reserves. States had already started closing institutions on their own. Every bank that stayed open risked becoming the next place panic fed. Open doors were making the problem worse. Every withdrawal weakened the next bank. Every weak bank gave the next depositor another reason to run. The system still had deposits on paper. What it was losing was the ability to let people use them normally without accelerating the panic. So the holiday did three things at once. It stopped withdrawals, it bought time, and it turned reopening into inspection and triage. The question was no longer who wanted cash today. It was which banks would be allowed to open at all. That was the switch. Control moved away from local confidence and toward federal permission. Banks did not simply resume business because fear calmed down. They reopened only after review, and only in stages. Some were approved, some were not. Access to money was no longer a private assumption. It had become a public decision. That is why the bank holiday was bigger than a normal crisis response. A market panic can destroy wealth and still leave daily life functioning. A banking access crisis is different. Once people doubt they can reach their money, the system starts to stop. So the government shut the doors first, then decided which doors could open again. The bank holiday of 1933 was not recovery, it was containment. When open access starts feeding the run, control belongs to whoever decides when access returns.